Welcome, everybody, to Saves Together, a podcast about playing games together, whether that means co-op or passing the controller back and forth or just playing the same game at the same time. It doesn't matter how, it only matters that it's together because...
When you save together, you stay together.
I'm Craig McGowan.
And I'm Grace Novak.
And this is episode 23, and it's the last episode of the year, and it's close to the end of the year, which means this is our Game of the Year episode.
That's right.
But. Game of the Year, everybody does that. Everybody already,
it's played out.
It's played out. Everybody's having long conversations about what should win, and that's fun. I really like listening to those types of things, but we don't need to do that also.
Nah.
We're going to give shout-outs. It's basically the same thing as Game of the Year awards, except there's something about the idea of being like, this is the Game of the Year. Like, come on, there was a ton of games. They're all different. They're all great. Well, they're not all great.
A lot of them were.
But I just like the idea of a more
casual,
more just like celebrating. Like, let's give some gratitude to the games and the people who make the games,
I do know, yes.
I like that better. I'm not better, but other people do the other thing, so we don't need to.
You don't even want to quantify how much you like this better than the other thing. That's how into, not qualifying things as the best that you are.
Sure, I don't get it.
You don't get it. That's fine.
But first, a quick rundown. Once again, everybody already did this, but we're still going to do it a little bit, of the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley's Game Awards, the Oscars of the video game industry, maybe?
Jeff Keighley's show, all about how much Jeff Keighley loves games and how great of a guy he is.
You say that in
I
jest,
am sarcastic.
Except, I don't know, he seems pretty dope.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but I'm also saying that he's very, very himself.
That's cool, man. I like people who are themselves.
He's just a little too commercial for my taste.
He was able to get Phil Spencer, Reggie.
Yes, we know.
Okay, geez,
his one dream.
That's amazing. That's really cool.
It was fun to see.
The whole thing, I feel, was very endearing this year. Like, especially of all the years on Spike, and then the ones where like there was growing pains because now they turned into a streaming service thing. Not service, but it was on Twitch. This is the one that had I don't know. This was the best one ever.
I liked the orchestra.
The orchestra's
that's
cool
when they have the live orchestra.
They've had that for a while, right?
Yeah, well, maybe like the past couple years / 2 years. I don't know. But I remember one year they had Skrillex, right?
Sure.
Some guy.
Probably
Dead
not
Mouse.
Skrillex.
It was Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse. Don't get me started.
And yeah, I wasn't liking it.
Do you remember, was that a Twitch year or was that a Spike TV year?
I couldn't tell you, Craig.
So, for the most part, do you agree with the things that won?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, a lot of those things could have just won the award too, and it also would have felt the same to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the most part, I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, all the things that I knew of and played, but there were a lot of categories I was like, what's that? It's
funny that a hobby like ours has two drastically different worlds, which I guess maybe is sort of like I
would say more than two, even.
Well,
I don't know what they would be, but
what I mean is I don't know jack shit about esports. Someone could be talking to me about esports, and it would be like if you were talking to me about something else. When you start talking esports, it's like I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But in movies or TV, if it's like, oh, I like indie movies, I like Hollywood blockbusters, you still can find a common ground of understanding.
Maybe. It depends on how extreme either one of those people are.
Yes, obviously. But still, I
feel you.
But so none of those categories we could really pay attention to. The Sonic Fox guy that won the best fighting game, best e-athlete, his speech was kind of funny.
His speech was good. He was a true hero of the Game Awards that night. I also liked when Jeff Keighley was going down the list of whoever, the nominees for best esports team or whatever, or best esports player, and he halfway through just gave up on trying to pronounce the names and went for their esports names instead. Yeah.
Smart though.
And the
look
on his face was just, he was just like, I'm not even gonna keep trying.
I wonder if there was someone in his ear you said that last one wrong. And he was like, all right.
No, but I think he probably thought, oh, I'm probably fucking this up. I wish he would prepared a little bit more in that way, because
sure, but he's been preparing.
Don't even play the Jeff Keighley defense team. I'm just saying, It's professional to learn to pronounce the names before you go up there and pronounce the names.
Sure, maybe he did know them, and maybe he was like, man, this is taking a long time to read, so I'm just gonna read, Fatality,
he did not know them.
Ice beam and
he did not know them. Okay, that's not the way he was saying them. He knew them.
But the big winners,
The God of War is the game of the year.
God of War is their game of the year.
I agreed with that.
Best role-playing game, Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
9 or 10
good.
or whatever that is. 11?
I don't know. Good question. I think it's 11. Yes, it is 11. I liked that game a lot, so I
Best-
don't even remember what the other nominees were.
Best for RPG.
Yeah, was Octopath Traveler one of them?
Yep, and Pillars of Eternity 2, and Monster Hunter World, and Ni no Kuni 2.
Oh yeah,
Monster
yeah.
Hunter, I would
Dragon
argue-
Quest is better than all those.
Monster Hunter, I would argue, maybe
We haven't played it.
not an RPG.
We
though.
have not played that game, so
Action
I don't know
game.
if you can argue anything about that.
Well, every game is an RPG nowadays, and it feels like they kind of just had to put that
That's
one in
not
somewhere.
true. But Monster Hunter
Most-
shouldn't have been in there because I feel that
Oh.
it's not like
Yes,
the kind of RPGs we're thinking. You know what I mean?
it's not an RPG. It's an action game,
Well, some would argue it has RPG elements,
which doesn't make it an RPG.
I agree.
What are the other ones? We had Best Narrative went to Red Dead, which I agree with, actually, just as much as I definitely would not give it Game of the Year, Red Dead, but it does deserve something, right? And
Well, it also got best soundtrack, which I agreed with.
Best Performance, which is the one that it absolutely should have won, I feel.
The guy that plays Arthur, very good.
Arthur's the best part. When he got up on stage and has his like Irish or British accent, whatever he's got there, but it still sounded like Arthur Morgan.
I wish he had said like something with the horse.
Good girl.
You're all right there, girl. I don't even know.
Best art direction went to Return of the Obra Dinn.
Oh yeah, I didn't play that.
And then,
Puzzle
so
games.
what bummed me out is Donut County. The only place where Donut County was best mobile game.
It should have been a best indie game too. But what won best indie game again?
Celeste.
Oh yeah,
So I guess maybe up against that, it wouldn't have won, but it still should have been nominated.
right. Yeah, I want to play Celeste.
Celeste, I really liked their speech as well. The whole, hey, if you played this game and it helped you,
Oh yeah, that was cool.
it was inside of you.
Because Celeste is, I'm pretty sure that tells a story about a girl with anxiety or depression.
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but I want to.
And then there were still a lot more of winners, but anyone listening to this probably already heard them. Or you can go look them up. It's not hard.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of categories.
Which, hey, I like when they rifle through them, though, too. Like,
Right.
nothing should have been on the pre-show, which it was, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that to me is just like we can't technically call it part of the show because then the show will be too long. So
Why,
we're calling
though?
it the pre-show. It's the show.
It's a
just,
stream. So it's not
I
like
don't
on
know.
TV. Maybe I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why because it seems like you
I
missed
guess-
some of it.
So other than the winning things, you have I would say the
Commercials.
main attraction. The main attraction is the commercials. Yeah, all the reveals and stuff.
Yeah, essentially this is a commercial.
It's
One
yeah,
big commercial.
Which,
But that's
cool.
what video games are. I mean, it's like we were watching the a video on YouTube this morning talking about how Nintendo Power is essentially one big ad, but no one seems to care, and that's why it blows up. And it's like, I don't know, like why does that work for us? Would that work in any other sort of consuming subculture?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't
Like in
know. I just
comics, you
never.
get-
But when you get so when you get like a fashion magazine and most of its ads, you're like really bored by that because a lot of the
What?
ads don't feel relevant. They're like
Well,
toothpaste ads. You know what I mean?
Oh, those ads. You're talking about like that kind of thing.
Right.
That's different. Because if it's a blog post about, hey, this is the next season's collection, that's an ad.
Yes,
And
right. I
you're
get
excited by
that.
it.
I get that. But
The
Nintendo Power doesn't
toothpaste
have
ad-
toothpaste ads.
I bet Nintendo Power had ads for games that you don't
Right,
care about, like
right.
Madden 94.
But that goes along with the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I guess it wouldn't have had Madden, right?
Who wants to see a toothpaste ad? That's all I'm saying. Nobody.
Right, that's why they didn't do any like the chic. Remember when the Razors were a
Oh
sponsor?
yes, dude! I
Yeah.
remember that was amazing. I totally forgot about the razor.
I actually like that guy. I want chic Razor Man for Smash.
That was just funny because it felt ironic, but it was real. And
Yeah.
you're like, what's happening?
They didn't have too much of that, I don't think. Like, I even remember, I feel like last year they had and we're going backstage with Chips Ahoy to take a look at the.
Oh yeah,
you know,
no, it was
it's like,
much less like trying to get outside advertisements and more of trying to keep it within the gaming community. So
Yeah.
more interesting
After-
for everyone.
all the Smash trailers they kept playing. I was like, there
that was
has to
annoying.
be a Smash announcement because they are going. Everyone watching the Game Awards knows Smash is out at midnight
I
because
forgot.
they were on the 6th.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
So I was like, there has to be something happening. So the most interesting announcements for co-op stuff, I feel. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm, wait and see. I'm on a wait and see on that one.
I've never played any of those games, but I would play it. I don't
Yeah.
know, why not?
A lot of people saw that trailer and thought it wasn't like it used to be.
It looks stanky.
It because it was very zoomed in. Those games are played
Okay.
like
Why
top
would
down
it be so zoomed in then?
because it's boring to look at.
yeah, I guess I see.
Like if you played just
It's hard to make a trailer for that kind of game.
Yeah.
It's like Divinity. It's like you just want to use cutscenes because otherwise it's like, what am I looking
Yeah,
at?
and a lot of people I would like listen to would be saying stuff like, "It doesn't look like the old games." I'm like, no, it's clearly to me just zoomed in. It's still the top-down hacky slashy. Then you had Far Cry New Dawn, which I don't know if you're interested in, but
Yeah, I would try it if it was co-op.
It is.
I mean, okay, confirmed.
Yeah,
Oh.
Far Cry games are co-op. They've been for a very long time. So I've been wanting to do one with you.
Yeah, we wanted to do Far Cry 5. I still would do that, but we can wait till the new one.
Yeah, now I just want to do this one because it's also out very soon.
Wait, when?
Like February.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that.
It's a sequel to 5, and they basically spoil all of 5 right in the trailer that they showed.
Oh well, not for me. I don't know anything about. I don't know enough about it for it to be a spoiler. So
then I won't say anything. I mean, we're probably not gonna play 5, and it will probably, if we start New Dawn, it'll probably be fairly obvious how 5 ended.
I guess we'll find out.
Then you had Dead by Daylight had a trailer with a bunch of like Hollywood movie monster slashers.
Is that the movie you were playing on a couple nights ago? Mm-hmm. The movie, the game.
So it worked, right? That trailer. I knew that I had the game from PlayStation Plus, and that trailer was like, well, now there's Michael Myers and Jason and stuff, or I don't know when they're coming, but so I went and tried to play that game. I'm probably not going to play it again.
I did not like watching it at all.
Because the game or because
scary.
Okay, scariness?
I legit felt very uncomfortable what was happening in that game. I like scary things, but I just hated the concept of I don't like it. I just don't like it. I did not like it.
Fair enough. I like the concept of the game, but it was very...
There was something so
the
just
mechanics were just like on the sleeve.
Right.
Or whatever.
What?
It wasn't hit. There was no like style and flourish hiding the mechanics.
There was no depth.
It was just
there was
like
no depth to the mechanics.
It was just like get to the engine and hold R1, and then you're gonna... I don't know. There's not even cool animations really. It's very
stiff. It looked really just whatever.
But who knows? Maybe when you get real good at that game, it all
clicks.
Like when you turn off the battle animations in Pokemon.
What?
Like that's removing a flourish to make the game function better,
Right.
Anthem, there was an Anthem trailer. I think I'm the only one on the planet who's excited. I'm actually excited about this game. That's not true. Really?
Why wouldn't people be? I'm sure someone out there is also excited.
Well, find me and let's play some Anthem.
It's true though. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Anthem, but hey, it might be great.
Then a trailer started that looked a lot like Sea of Thieves, only with like stuff to do. And it's a game called Atlas, and it's by the people who made Ark. Now, it's already in early access or something, and the Sea of Thieves fans are saying, well, it's really janky and it's not well made, and it'll be in early access for years. And the Atlas fans are saying, well, Sea of Thieves has nothing to do, and this stone has stuff to do. I don't care. I'm going to try both.
Are you done with Sea of Thieves? I haven't seen you play in a while.
Close-ish.
Wasn't there like a new thing recently that you didn't do?
I did it. Okay. Well, we didn't partake in the missions, but I spent all my money on the the time-limited stuff. And then Joker for Smash Brothers. I know it's not totally co-op, but it sort of is. That was the hypest of hype.
That was crazy.
The trailer, expertly done.
Yeah, I loved the trailer. That was so cool. Because at first you're like, what? There's not a new Persona game. Persona 5's already out. Like, why would we care about it? Because I don't think anyone saw that coming.
And I love that the background characters, too, the party members were all like, what's Joker doing at the Game Awards?
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, even there, that was great.
Even they're confused.
But now that it feels like for the rest of the year, I'm going to be on watch of, like, is this a real trailer or is this a Smash reveal? Because it feels like anything
when will they reveal the next?
Right,
though?
like you're going to be at the dentist and he's like, please look up here, and then you're going to look and be like, oh, it's Goku!
The dentist is in Smash Brothers! Just your dentist.
Your dentist.
Your dentist.
I'm going to make him as a Mii fighter.
You should.
And then just real quick, the solo stuff, not the co-op. The Sayonara Wild Hearts for Switch. That looks amazing. I don't know anything. Dragon Age, yep.
Number 4.
Stanley Parable on Switch. I'm going to play that again.
With some extra stuff.
What was the extra? Did it say?
Some
really?
extra storylines.
Okay.
So, more funniness.
You seemed interested in Ancestors Humankind. Not that I'm not.
Which one was that?
The monkeys. Like Assassin's Creed Monkey Edition.
It was just funny because that's what, I don't know. I'd play it because it just looks bizarre.
And Crash Team Racing Remake. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat 11. That was my biggest excitement thing other than the Smash reveal. Nothing to say about that one.
No, not really. I mean, I'm not a, I'm not a big Mortal Kombat I mean, I'm happy for you.
You should be. There's 2 scorpions.
I'm happy that you're happy.
And the sands of time were turned.
None of this means anything.
I assume that was the sand of time. Okay, so that was the Game Awards, and let's get into our own little version of this now.
All right, let's do it.
The Saves Together shoutouts. This is our end of the year wrap up for 2018. Most people's Game of the Year awards, the only eligible games are 2018 games that came out in this year. But for us, we have a stipulation. If we did an episode about it, we can include it in our end of the year wrap up Saves Together shoutouts. That's just to kind of encourage continuing to talk about games we love, really.
Right, and games that we played. I mean, it's our year in gaming.
Yeah, but only games we did an episode on, so it can't be like...
Well, no, it's not going to be random.
Right, so it can't... Well, what I mean is, like, if we played Horizon Zero Dawn in our spare time, doesn't count. But if we did an episode on it, this is allowed. And I want to make it clear again, like I said in the beginning, this is not deciding that X is better than Y. Enough people do that.
Craig does not like talking about X better than Y. Okay, people?
Wait.
Everything is good or bad.
Hold on. You can't say that because we do stack ranks, and I fucking love stack ranks.
All right, well, you know
what I mean is when 2 things are really good, I don't have to decide the one is the goodest.
I know, right, okay.
Sometimes I want to do that, though, for dumb things.
Right, exactly. You like stack ranking dumb things.
Yes. So our first category is Still Playing. A game that is not from 2018, despite everything I just said.
What year is it from?
Any game, any year, but it has to be a different year.
But I'm saying what year is our game from?
2016.
Okay.
So who'd we decide on?
Pokemon Go.
This, I mean, you guys witnessed it. The turn of events that was Grace beginning to play Pokemon Go.
I don't even remember what episode round that was.
And it was like the summerish time. But this is legitimately the only game I've ever played for 2 years straight and never stopped.
Yeah, but, every so often I'm like, am I done with Pokemon Go? And then something will happen. I'm like, nah, I'll keep playing a little bit. But,
It's because it occupies that space where I don't have other stuff to do.
Right, when you're walking. And especially in this city, it's the perfect game to play in New York.
Oh, yeah. If I was in, like, the suburbs and...
Basically anywhere else.
Yeah. If you're not in a city, I'd probably wouldn't be playing this game.
Right.
Is there anything you could think of that might be a runner-up?
No. I would say maybe next year, a possibility could be Smash. So I don't think anything else this year I was like still playing from a while ago. I think I wrapped up most of the games that I was playing. But I would say like next year there's some possibilities I'm already thinking of. You know what I mean?
What's the other one besides?
No, I think just Smash actually because it's hard. What?
Maybe Mario Party.
Mario Party or Well, no, because we haven't even played Jackbox.
Jackbox is a good one for this year.
Yeah, Jackbox is a good runner-up for this year.
Yeah.
Because that game always just fills the space in when we need to find a game to play with other people, and they don't play games, which is like most of everybody I know besides Craig. So.
I'm not gonna change. We're not changing.
No.
Because Pokemon Go.
It's an honorable mention.
Yeah. It's just another shout out, really.
It really is.
But it's not the main shout out because the main shout out is better than
much.
I'm just kidding.
This is what I deal with every day.
Next category is called Can't Believe I Spent So Long Playing. And this could be either good or bad. When we were discussing it, that was what we kind of liked about this category. It could be like, wow, I can't believe I played Pokemon Go every single day for 365 days.
It must be amazing.
Yeah.
Or it could be, I can't believe I played this game for so long. It sucks. Now, why am I still playing it?
What game might that be?
Yeah, I didn't like Octopath Traveler so much.
You played a lot of Octopath Traveler to decide you don't like it.
I think I put at least 40 hours in.
Yeah.
And I got to almost legitimately the very end and stopped playing, which is funny because like I could have beaten the game had I given it, I don't know, 2 more hours, but nah, I was just done. And it was a good choice to stop playing.
That's amazing. That's a great pick for this category.
Yeah, it was sad because I wanted to like it so much, and I think the combat was fun up until the point, and then it just became so frustrating, and the story was never interesting. The visuals were very beautiful, but yeah, I mean, it didn't have that much.
You're wrong about that.
It's an opinion. And
this must be like cilantro.
Right.
You have to have the gene for Octopath.
It's not like cilantro. Anyway, so that's the pick for that one.
The next category is Sickest Trick. And I put this in here because I like video games that have tricks in them. Front flips, back flips, kick flips. I don't care. If it's a trick, I like it.
And the winner is Spyro on a skateboard.
That's a good option.
Not really. They're not very sick tricks.
But it's cool that it's in there.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's pretty sick that it's in there.
All right, what's the real?
It's the 180 kickflip over the dumpster drop from the session trailer from E3.
Not even from the game. You're giving the shout out to the trailer.
That is the sickest trick, and the reason I picked this over. So here are the other things I was gonna pick.
No one's even gonna know like what you're talking about.
Get fucked. I don't care. This is for me, man.
This is really just for Craig.
The Spider-Man trick button. Square and triangle together would make him do flips and spins and stuff.
That's cool.
Pretty awesome. And it's an unlockable like skill. So, dude, you telling me you put tricks in your game and it's a skill you can unlock? Great. Thank you so much. But it ended up being not that fun to do. Like,
wasn't there one where
fun,
he turned into a little roly-poly?
For like a sec, like, yeah, the only options are either front flips, back flips, or like side spins. There's no like,
nothing
I want some kind of like, yeah. But then also, Skater XL was announced. Hashtag Skatebird with no vowels was announced. Skatebird, a game about a bird riding a tech deck, as well as Session being announced at E3.
I'm sorry, so there's two Skatebird games?
Hashtag Skatebird is skateboard without vowels.
And there's a different Skatebird game.
Is a bird on a skateboard.
Jesus Christ.
So this is the year of 4 skateboarding video games, which is...
And 2 of them are Skatebird.
One is not a bird.
Oh,
hashtag Skatebird
BRD?
Yes, Skatebird.
What is it? Is it a bird?
Skateboard without vowels is Skatebird.
Oh, I thought it was also Skatebird.
No, it's Skatebird. Hashtag Skatebird.
God, that's dumb. It's a dumb, bad name.
Yeah. Hashtags are sort of dead, you know. But that one looks like Tony Hawk. This is a good year for skateboarding games. I've been complaining since Skate 3 that there's no skateboarding games, and now I've got 4.
Living the dream.
2018.
That you have 4 that haven't come out yet.
Skater XL is out tomorrow, early access. Session I already have because I backed it on Kickstarter. I've been watching hashtag Skatebird. That looks like fun, but I need to play it. And Skatebird I don't actually care about because like...
Yeah, you seemed not happy about it.
The next category is most fun remake/remaster.
And that would be Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Yeah, I agree, and I didn't even play it.
Yeah, it's a great game. When I was a kid,
it has skateboarding.
It does. When I was a kid, Spyro was like my trilogy. I don't think I played like anything else in the PS1 except like some random James Bond game and demo discs. But Spyro, I was very loyal, and I would 100% those games multiple times. So yeah, this was great. It was just more of the best thing.
All the work that got put in is amazing.
Yeah,
when you explained to me that the dragons were originally just all the same model.
What? Did I say that?
Weren't they?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, they weren't. I thought
no, they did not look anything like they do in that game. That's for sure.
Well, still,
they made the models more like complicated.
Way more, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even the reason I thought it was cool. It was just an extra little tidbit. For me not having played any Spyro and watching this, it still was awesome. Like you don't need the nostalgia, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think they hold up well for an old game. If you played this and you've never played Spyro, I think you'd find it fun, or interesting. Like it holds up well as an old game.
I'm probably going to. You just got the platinum, didn't you?
I did. I got all 3 platinums. They gave you a separate platinum for each one, which is I appreciate it.
And it was $40?
Yes.
Or was it 60? I'm just saying $40 for 3 platinums, dollars to donuts. That's real good.
Craig's the one that bought the mayo jar game. What was that game called? Don't click the mayo jar or some crap.
It was like My Name is Mayo.
My Name is Mayo.
I don't remember anymore. It was a clicker. You just tap X a lot.
For a platinum, yeah.
It was actually kind of fun though.
Craig had fun clicking X.
A shout out runner up here, Shenmue 1 and 2.
But you didn't finish number 1.
I've played those games probably more than you've played Spyro. I don't need to.
What has changed in those remakes? Just were the graphics updated? No?
Control-wise, a little control difference. Graphics.
But you just appreciated that it's like somewhere you can play it.
Yes.
Right.
That's why I wasn't going to argue that it should win. But
yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that came out. Okay, our next category is called Party with 2 exclamation points. And I don't know what this category is going to actually be about. But it's basically, I think Jackbox would also fit in this category. It's like Smash even.
Well,
like
for sure.
Party games.
A game that you play at a party.
It doesn't have to be a party game like, Fusion Frenzy or Our Winner.
Uh,
Super
Mario Party.
Mario Party.
I knew what it was, but you caught me by surprise. Super Mario Party.
So like that genre you'd say is party game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a party game. It's just a game that's a party.
A game that's a party. Yeah. Gets the party started. I like Super Mario Party. I think
really
it has some issues. Like, I wish there was more boards, but
Check out episode 20. I don't remember what episode.
just a couple episodes back we talked about it.
Yeah,
but it's a good
listen to
game.
that.
I think it's worth getting as far as, a newer Mario Party.
Yeah, definitely
sure.
deserving of a shout out, especially because of the last few being so meh.
Right.
Honestly, all of them.
No?
8 was okay.
Yeah, that was the last good one.
But like this one, this is the one I want to play.
Right. Yeah. The mini games are really good in it. That's the
Mini
best
games are
part
really
of it.
good. And the co-op 2 versus 2 mode,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
where it adds
the co-op
strategy.
mini games.
Man, that's awesome. I hope they flesh that out for the next one.
Right.
Get rid of the river shit.
Yeah, you don't need to paddle. I don't want to paddle.
Moving on to our next category, most surprising surprise. This is another kind of open-ended category.
Yeah, I mean it's subjective, just like
Yeah.
all of our stuff.
What are we giving it to?
A Way Out.
That's
the
right.
ending to A Way Out.
Yeah. Do you want to try to, should we, for this category, quantify things like that? Or should it just, I don't think it should
How
be a game.
would you quantify it?
I mean, maybe quantify is not the qualify. Like, it's the
Okay.
ending.
Yeah, I
the
do want to
surprise
qualify
part
it. Yes.
is blah.
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending where, spoilers, you face off against your co-op friend, and it's then a battle to the death.
Yeah.
That was really cool and dope and like shocking for that game to pull
Legitimately
that
a
off.
surprise. We
Yeah, we
sort
didn't-
of
We
No.
never saw it coming. That's
never
what's
saw
crazy.
that coming, but I feel like we were like, there's got to be something here.
I don't think I thought that because I thought the game was mediocre up until
yeah,
that point.
you're right,
So it was like that happened. I was like, oh my god, something's actually happening. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a good game.
Do you have any runner-up suggestions?
I don't.
This one
think
was very
so.
obvious. Like when we were thinking up categories, it was like, well, we need one for the ending of A Way Out, basically.
Right.
So I'm sure we could come up with something, but we don't have anything right off the top of our noggin.
Correct.
Next category, you gotta try this. This is a game that we think you really should go play.
Even if it's not the best
Right.
game, it's worth giving it a shot that you may not have given a shot. Have we not said this? If we have to convince you, here we go. Human Fall Flat.
Human Fall Flat, wacky waving wiggly guys.
Wacky,
What was
yeah.
our episode title?
Spaghetti Men, I think.
Yeah,
Wacky
Wiggly-
Wavings. Wiggly Wobbly Spaghetti Man. I don't know. Something
Go
like
listen
that.
to that episode as well.
Yes, we got that game for the Switch physically, and we didn't think it'd be. I don't know what I thought. I mean, I remember seeing like trailers being like, looks like Gang Beasts, but with more people. I don't know. But yeah, surprisingly, that game kind of kicked our asses a bit, but we liked it.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
This game is the reason we had to add the stipulation at the beginning of this that any game we did an episode on counts because it was actually released in like 2016 and the newest release was even for Switch was 2017. The only reason we ever got a hold of it was because Super Rare Games did a physical cartridge release and I picked that up. So I guess if this is the second category we had to make a category for, or like we had to.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how it will always be. We'll think of what games like stood out to us of the year and make a category for them.
That's true. Do you think our categories will change next year then?
Absolutely.
All of them?
No, not all of them.
I'm going to try to fit games into them.
Yes, but then we should make new ones because that's fun.
Sure. Do you have any runner-up shout-outs?
I would say Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time with 3 to 4 people.
Okay.
I would try that.
Maybe that almost fits as a surprising surprise too because...
Yeah.
Well, maybe not
that's
because I think
true.
we were saying it. We were like, this sucks. It would be better with 4. So it's not really a
it
surprise.
wasn't really surprising, but you should definitely try it with 4 people. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I would say Yoku's. It's not... Yoku's Island...
Solo game.
Yeah, that's not a co-op game, but Yoku's Island Revenge. What the hell's the name of
I
it?
thought it was just Yoku's Island.
Island Adventure. Yoku's Island Adventure. Go play that.
That's a fun game.
That's when I feel like it's the end of the year here and no one's talking about.
That's true. No,
Yeah.
I think everyone forgot about it, honestly.
Bummer. The next category is called Marvelous Art. This is just a game that the art is marvelous.
I forgot what we decided for this one.
Donut County, because
Oh, yeah.
the art is marvelous.
That's right. I loved the art in Donut County. It's super
Yeah.
cute.
I loved a lot of Donut County.
Yes, Donut County was great. I could use like 8 more hours of that game.
We played that one every other level, pass the controller back and forth.
Yeah, so kind of co-op.
Right.
Yeah.
We mentioned it in our intro. You can totally do that. Totally counts.
I know. I was surprised we didn't do an episode on it. I think
I
it's
feel
just
like
it was too short. Not a lot to say.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth playing. That's one you should pick up, whether or not you need you don't need a co-op partner. You should just go pick it up.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You could probably beat it in a day easily, and it's on mobile apparently since it was.
I mean, it seems like it'd be a good mobile game because of the way you play it.
A runner-up for me, an alternative shout out would be Sea of Thieves.
The art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. It changes. It seems to fluctuate with patches on if it looks good or not, and I think that's they're taking resources for other stuff when there's problems.
Interesting.
From the graphics being really, because at launch it looked way better.
Yeah.
I think I don't have proof, but I don't know.
Should have taken screenshots, man.
I think I probably have a ton. We could probably compare, but that's a very really good looking game. Even if you don't like the gameplay,
I like the style for sure. It's cool. It's its own thing.
Okay, next category is our favorite limited release. So it's pretty obvious that I really like these limited run super rare games, physical editions that are limited printings. As a collector, I don't know. I like looking at a shelf of stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean it's nice to have the game. You feel like you own it for real.
Yeah, I feel like I could hand it to you and say I love this.
No one's gonna take it away from you unless they try to steal it.
Well, but like I like the idea of taking it off my shelf, giving it to you. Like I love this. I want you to love this.
Yeah,
there's
you can't do that with a digital game.
Right. I can suggest it all day long. Like my friend who lives in Seattle, I tell all the time, please play this game. Please play this game. Granted, schedules whatever, but it's just not as
tactile.
Yeah, it's just not like if I just plop a thing in his lap, like go play that,
Do you would really lend a game to somebody?
All the time. I played so many games.
I don't have friends who play games.
Honestly, I think I probably have some games at people's houses still from.
Oh, me too, for sure.
Yeah. So who's the winner?
I don't know. Is it Fist of the North Star?
What? No, that's not. That's just a normal printing. So the reason she mentioned that is we originally had this category be like coolest
that's right.
pack-in because a lot of the super rare games and limited run games they come with trading cards, but Fist of the North Star, which isn't one of those games, came with some stickers that said shit balls.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
Fucking hilarious.
What did you end up doing with that sticker? You just saved it?
I'm gonna keep it in the thing. I'm a collector. I don't.
Man, it would be good on your laptop or like somewhere.
Probably not. I mean,
I'd long enough to bring it anywhere. Like, who's gonna care? I think it's funny as hell. So what was it?
But we decided, most years there's not gonna be this good.
There's not gonna be a shitball sticker.
Yeah, which bummer, honestly. So Katamari, we decided.
Oh yeah.
Because as awesome as the collections of games coming out of those other companies is, this one, who is GameStop, I think. Exclusive.
It is. Sucks.
It's great to be able to play this game again. It's great that it's on Switch. It's awesome that GameStop, for as troublesome as they can be, is recognizing like, hey, there's a market for collectors like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. And it's also an awesome game.
Yeah, that's a great game. If you can find it, if it's still in stores. I don't actually know how the stock is.
I don't know either, because it seems like a problem Friday.
It's certainly hard for us to find anything in GameStop, so I don't know how you'll do it.
Friday, it was like, there might be trouble, you should go get it. And then I went and I got it, and it wasn't too hard, but
hard enough that it wasn't like at our GameStop close by the day of, you know what I mean? And no one's pre-ordering it. No one did.
The cashier, the girl at the counter was telling me like, nobody pre-ordered this. Nobody knows this exists.
Right.
Biggest Bop. This category is for just the best song of all of 2018.
Right.
Now,
from not just from video games. You said the best song.
Oh, right. Duh. Other songs don't exist.
Yeah. What other songs? There's only video game music in my brain.
Smash Brothers just came out with 800 tracks or 1,200 tracks or whatever it is.
Yeah, but those are tracks from other games, but they're remixed. Yeah.
There's some bops on there. So
for sure.
Should we pick one of those?
No, it's a runner up. I thought we already chose.
I'm acting.
Oh, this was acting. I don't act. I play it all real for you folks. This is 100% me all the time.
The winner is the Area 1 from Tetris Effect.
It's also the last level and like the main theme. But yes, Area 1.
Yes, it's the trailer. You could go watch the announced trailer. It's that song.
Do you remember what it's called? There's a name. There is a title.
Connected, Yours Forever, featuring Kate Brady.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I really like her vocals on it. It's especially powerful when you're playing it in the game too.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about it. Because there's some Red Dead songs, when you charge the hill, the natives are like getting attacked down the hill and you have to charge down into the base or whatever. I forget what the moment was, but there's a song that starts. It's really the aesthetic that I wanted of running down a hill with a gang, right? And that was close to winning, but this one really, I don't know.
Just ties the whole thing together.
Yeah, it really hit me hard, this one. I liked it.
It's a good emotional song. And if you read the lyrics, it's actually about a mom talking about her kid, which I thought was really sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
That is cool. I don't think it's like a song elsewhere, right? I think it's made for.
Yeah, it was made produced for the game.
Box art. I didn't write best box art.
Just box art.
But so I just wrote box art.
Just some box art.
What did I put in I made the images today that we'll be posting on Instagram. I
guess we'll find out.
Favorite box art.
Favorite box art.
What is your 2018 favorite box art?
Dragon Quest 11, I think, would be my favorite box art because mainly it has a reversible cover and it has sort of like the modern style, and then you can flip it around and it's like traditional Dragon Quest art style, so it's really cool.
I actually agree. I didn't play this game, and I might when it's coming to Switch, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I actually really do like the box art. There's something about it. It's powerful looking. Like a lot of box art is pretty meh.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like a screenshot from the game. You're like, okay, could have tried harder. It's like posters nowadays, movie posters. You know, a lot of times it's a still from the movie, which is fine, but it's really cool when it's like legitimate art. You know what I mean? Like someone drew this for just this.
Okay, the next category is called Can't Wait to Start. Now, this is a game that we have in our production log and we will be playing for an episode, but we haven't started yet.
Oh, man, I have a lot. I don't know what we actually chose, but do you want me just to say what I think?
What are the ones what do you...
Stardew Valley.
Okay.
God, I want to start that game so bad because it just came out for co-op.
You know, that's not the one we picked when we wrote these, but we wrote those before the announcement.
That's okay. We don't have to change it.
I don't know, though.
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter is the one that I...
Yeah, no, I think we should stay with that.
I think...
Monster Hunter Worlds
on PS4. The reason I think we should stick with it is Stardew Valley neither of us have played it, but I feel like we know we're going to like it.
Yeah, for sure. And we don't know we're going to like Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter
Worlds.
is exciting because we might actually
hate it.
Fall in love with it. Or we might actually really hate it.
We might actually say, this is too hard.
Yeah,
that's what I think is going to happen. But I feel because it's co-op, it will help both of us like not feel like, okay, we're just relying on our own power here.
Have you played them before?
No, I think I've like picked up a demo at some point, and it was like, I think it was the 3DS one.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
I've always I played them on PSP a little bit, not a lot, just enough to know I'm not good at it. But the controller, you need 2 sticks, and this is one of the few ones that will actually have 2 dual analog.
Yeah, I'm excited to try. I really want to like it because I love the idea of that whole thing. It seems cool.
Like coming home from work and it's like, all right, let's kill a big monkey dragon, you know?
Yes.
I like when games have all right, let's do one mission.
Right.
Sometimes. It's not like required in my gaming, but
you like it.
I like it. Shout out. Shout out to having that.
Shout out to games with,
levels.
Straight up missions, man.
Yeah. Okay, so the next category is our own personal, it's the final 2, I guess, because there's 2 of us. The final categories before our decision on the best
co-op
game. But now it's just a solo experience pick. Our S rank.
Our own 2018 game of the year.
Yes.
Because personally, my 2018 game of the year is not my game of the year. Because I play a lot of old games that aren't from the year.
Yeah.
But, this is the best.
What would you get? What would you shout out?
I don't know. I think Ys 8 because I played it a lot.
Is that just because you just beat it?
No.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I looked through all my games because I write them all down. Dragon Quest Builders would be another one that I like really love. That's from I think a year or 2 ago, but it recently came out on Switch.
It did come out on Switch at the beginning of this year, I think.
I think it was the end of last year.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was the beginning of this. I think you're right. I think it was the beginning of this year. Anyway, that game was dope. I played it when I had the flu and I was dying in bed and I was still loving it.
Yeah.
So that tells you how good the game is.
Regardless of recency bias, you do think Ys is that good?
Yeah, I think Ys 8 is really, really good. One of the best JRPGs I've played in a while that doesn't like want to suck the soul out of me when I'm 40 hours in. That's usually how I feel, and I still go through it. But yeah, I think this one really held up till the end. But what about you? Would you say is your game of the year a game of the year?
Yeah, it has to be.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm saying, do you have an old game of the year as well?
Okay, what is mine now? Yeah. No, I pretty much only played new stuff this year.
That's
not
true.
only, not exclusively or something.
Yeah, but you played a lot of the new stuff.
Yeah.
And we agreed on ours, so we can just say one.
So for both of us, it's God of War.
That's right.
Spider-Man, I know that exists. Red Dead Redemption 2, I know that exists. I see you guys. You both get...
Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably my second choice as far as of this year.
I think so, mine too.
But God of War was just a better overall package.
Yep.
Just felt like a really good movie, but it was a game. And yeah, I loved it. It was great.
It's
my first God of War game.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people's first God of War games, which is cool.
Really cool.
I think it really holds up for like, okay, you've never, played this franchise before. Well, it's still going to be cool for you, but we're still going to have callbacks for people that have played. So that's neat.
It was cool to see his like character change. It's just a better total package.
Yeah.
Of all things considered, it's a better complete thing. Like I really did love Spider-Man, but I have some issues with it. I really, really do love Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot, but there's a lot of things I don't like about it. God of War, the only thing I could mention would be the problem I had myself when I did not want to go back and get all the collectibles to get the platinum trophy.
Oh, right.
But that is that's like a personal issue. I can't,
Yeah, that's a lot of games. But yeah, game of the year.
Yes. No, that's
Solo.
The S rank.
My B.
That is Grace and Craig's S rank.
That's our S rank. I wanted it to be triple S.
SSS rank. So
write into me and tell me, what do you think's better, S or triple S rank?
Triple S rank is obviously better in the ranking scale, but I just feel like S rank is easier to... Right. What's your S rank? It's easier to...
Sure. I went with it. I didn't argue.
We did solo S rank. Let's do co-op S rank.
Co-op S rank.
Saves Together's
of the year.
Favorite co-op experience of the year. It's probably obvious. If you have followed us at all...
If you listen to every single episode...
Pause now. Go back and listen to everyone.
And try to guess.
Try to guess what it'll be.
I mean, by the ratings, you could guess. I'm pretty sure we gave this game the highest rating in the episode, too, of all the games.
I don't write those down. We should...
But I remember.
Yeah, I agree, probably. But I think I gave Human Fall Flat a pretty high one.
Probably.
Anyways, it's...
Divinity 2. Original Sin. I forget the name. It's Divinity Original Sin 2.
Definitive Edition.
Yes.
Which is
on the
key,
PS4.
That's key because this game already came out before.
Yeah, and apparently Definitive Edition changed quite a couple things. They actually finished up quests that just went nowhere, apparently.
Because it was a Kickstarter game, the first...
Yes.
Or the second... Or the whatever this is.
Wait, this was... Right.
This is 2. This is Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yes.
So the first game was also Kickstarter?
I don't know.
Remember. There's the great documentaries about all this, and there's one we still need to watch that is...
About the development of this game.
About the development from Larian Studios. There's one that's about the studio, and then there's one that's about just this game, which we have not watched yet. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be good. So yeah, I mean, that game is great. I think everyone should go play it. I don't know. I don't think it's for everyone.
No, I don't think that.
But if you like RPGs, or you like fantasy, or you like exploring, I don't know.
It doesn't have to be co-op either. You could go play this solo.
That's true. I think you'd have a lot of fun. But co-op was really fun too. I think it's a very good long haul co-op game, which is great.
You get lost in the universe. Like there's a lot of cool lore, new stuff you haven't really seen before, exploration that's great.
And I think the best thing, honestly, one of the best things that I can't let go about that game is how the books were like 2 pages long with a couple sentences. I was like, finally an RPG does this fucking right. Because I hate when I'm in an RPG and I have to read a goddamn novel. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't have time. I want to play the game. But you read like a little mini book in Divinity Original Sin and you get what you need out of that. And you actually read it, right? Yeah. You retain the information and you get the lore. That's a great choice. Like, I don't think I've ever played another RPG that's done that, but I love it.
This is one of those games where when we finished it, and still to this day, at this point, 5 months later almost, I think, I'm worried next year won't have a Divinity Original Sin moment.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, I do feel you on that. I've been feeling that since the end of our year has been not so great with co-op games. Like, I feel like we haven't hit a good co-op game in a while, it feels. Yeah. And it's like, man, I want there. But I think Stardew Valley might do it for us, dude. I think it's going to be Stardew Valley because I love those games.
Terraria.
Oh my God, we forgot about Terraria.
That's like episode 1 or 2.
That should be maybe also number 1.
That should possibly be number 1, though we played most of that game in 2017. So that I will say is why
it's a shout out because
that's another big shout out.
That game is amazing. It was our first game we ever played together, so that's also special.
That actually helped, just remembering that just helped relieve my fear a little bit. Because 2017, we played a lot of Terraria. 2018, we played a lot of Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah.
So there's hope that there's a game out there.
There's a game out. I'm not worried.
So I think Monster Hunter could also do it.
Yeah. No, I think we have a lot of good games in the docket. Starlink we have as well. I don't
foresee that.
I'm just saying, we have a lot coming up that could be really fun.
No Man's Sky, after all these updates.
That's true.
Cool. That is our shout outs.
Yeah, you got it. You got it here first.
Thank you for listening. We're not done yet.
Do you like it? Do you like it so far?
So before we wrap it up, we take it home. We do our thing. That was our Game of the Year discussion. That was our shout outs.
We did it.
In 2018, were there any games that came out that you were like, oh man, this actually was sucked?
Octopath Traveler. That's honestly the one.
Yeah. For me, it was Forza Horizon 4.
Played it for a while though.
For like a week.
Yeah.
And then I didn't play it anymore because it's not good. And they lied about bikes, motorcycles.
They
had the trailer made it Craig, really seem like there was motorcycles. As we found out
in our Pokemon Let's Go episode, Craig does not like when a developer will lie in the trailer. He takes it to heart. He had a fit on the on our last episode. So don't lie to Craig.
It's not lying. It's
a little bit like a lie.
A misrepresentation.
Yes.
And it's probably not ever on purpose. But
I don't know, man. It's all on purpose. Pokemon. It's all on purpose. They're trying to make you buy their game. Did you buy the game? Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
They win. Did you kind of buy it because you thought there may be a bike?
For Forza, what it was is there's a cutscene in the original trailer of like a car going off a ramp and then 4 motorcycles are right behind it.
Right.
And in a game that is co-op, that is definitely play together, I was like, well, that's your friends. That's your friends on bikes.
I'm saying. It's purposeful.
And then it
Seriously.
wasn't that at all. Those are computer-controlled guys on one mission. Bummer, man. And then opposite of that, are there games that you're excited about that you just didn't get to play? You added them to your backlog?
Yes. Celeste is one of them. Stardew Valley, talked about it, because the co-op version just came out for the Switch, which we've been waiting for. Moonlighter, I have, and I'm waiting to play. And then all the Atelier games, I've just been thinking about those for a while. I've never played any of them.
She told me, don't give me games for Christmas. I don't want games for Christmas. And then this Atelier crap gets announced, and you're like, so did you get me Atelier? Did you? What's that one? Is that Atelier? You told me not get you games, so I had to do a lot of work to not get games, because that's the only thing I know.
That's not true. But yeah, they just released 3 of them digitally for the Switch, so I think I'm gonna jump on one of those soon. I'm trying not to be too soon, because I have so many games to play that I have, and I probably should not buy another game, but probably pretty soon.
For me, Yakuza 6 came out. I'm a big Yakuza fan. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Moss, but I want to play that on VR. I mean, I think it is only VR.
I want to play Moss.
Really want to play Moss.
I forgot about that.
That seems like a Craig game. Like you get a little mouse critter friend. Oh my god,
so cute.
The Xenoblade 2 expansion, or whatever it is, like the standalone thing.
Yeah,
maybe. I loved Xenoblade 2.
That's true. That might be a good reason to go back and enjoy that game again.
And Vampire with a Y. Whatever.
Yeah.
That I don't know anything about it. It might be bad.
It looks pretty cool,
but
interesting.
I want to give it a shot. I'm sure that will be cheap real soon if it's not already, because nobody talks about that game.
They did it for a little bit, but not really.
Cool. Why don't you get us out of here? We're not going to do news or anything because it's kind of a different episode here. But
we are doing Indie Game of the Week, right?
Oh yeah, of course. That's part of your sign off.
Okay. All right, so the indie game I'm thinking about this week is the game that they talked about on the Kind of Funny Games, what do they call it? Exhibition?
Showcase. That was
Showcase.
That's a good point. A couple days after the Game Awards, Kind of Funny did like a whole E3 reveal event thing, like 69 games or something, indie games, and it was really cool. You should go watch that.
Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff.
It's stuff you've never heard of mostly, which was the best part about it.
And one of them that they talked about was a co-op game called Moving Out, which looks a lot like Overcooked in style and art, not by the same developers. It's an action puzzle-based physics moving simulator. You and a friend, I think you can also play solo, need to move a couch out of the house and for some reason also across the street. And it just looks really fun and really cute and the kind of chaotic and goofy, the kind of chaotic co-op nonsense that we like. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. It's not out yet. It's going to be out in like early 2019. So just keep an eye on it, you know?
Yeah, I like, I don't remember the details, but they were like throwing boxes across a river or something.
Right.
And so like you can see how this is going to go, you know?
Right. No, I'm excited for that game.
I'm very excited for that game.
And lastly, you can follow us on Twitter where we have all of our updates. You can follow us on Instagram where we post pictures and sort of keep you up to date on what we're playing. And lastly, we're going to start streaming a little more next year. At least I want to try doing at least a stream a month. That's my goal. If I can't make that, you know,
That
don't
sounds
get your
so
hopes
pathetic, though, when you say
What's
it that way.
pathetic?
Like, streamers are out there like, I stream 12 hours a day every day except
Listen,
Sunday. I only
that's
do
because
6
that's their
hours.
jobs. We
No, I
have
know.
an actual
But
job.
it's just funny when you're like, I'm going to
sorry.
stream once a month.
To me, that seems like a lot. So yeah, in 2019, we want to stream a little bit more, and you can find us on Twitch.
Streaming is a job.
Streaming is a job. Yes, I meant to say that. Streaming is a job, not my job. It's my hobby if I ever do it. You can find us on Twitch at Saves Together, and we'll be posting our VODs on YouTube along with our video podcast versions, and you can find that link on our Twitter. So go check all that out and follow us to get some updates into the new year.
Awesome. Into the new year of games. I'm excited. There's so much games. Games are great.
So many games. I got so many games.
Here's to a really good 2019, hopefully.
Here's to it.
With awesome games.
See you next year.